Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Week's almost over. Hope everybody's had a good one. Good weeks are always the best kind of weeks. So like I said Tuesday, we're gonna be playing A Link to the Past this time. Another one of my all-time top favorite games. Just getting Lewis set up here. Absolutely love this game. Lou is going to slow things down until we get this server running. Boom. All right, we got the tracker set up. Got the Siri bot. Looks like everything's set up on the OBS side. I'm going to pop that over there. And we're ready to get the ball rolling. All right, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm the best Link to the Past player. I've played the base game quite a bit, but as all things go, the randomizer is quite a bit more challenging. So we're gonna go right into it. All right, we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, well. Okay, we're not gonna go yet. Wait, how do I reset it? Come on, which button resets the thing? There it goes. Is that reset? Looks like it reset. All right, what are we gonna name ourselves? Who knows? Let's say, where are you at? Let's go over here to, and I can't find them. All right, cool. Wow, they blend together really well. That looks bad. All right, there's our character. All right, now 3, 2, 1, and we will get started. Bam. Here we go. All right, this is not the SMZ3. That'll be next week. Well, not next week. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This is a Keysanity run. I'm already forgetting where my first check should be. So here we are, running up this way, and boom. We're gonna sneak right past that guard. That was easy. Hey, look at me. All right, we'll go this way. That's fine. This is easier to go this way anyways. We could go around and drop down and all that hoopla, but that one guard didn't really want to move. And, I just didn't want to wait on him. All right, well, normally he gives us a sword, but I guess this time we got a heart. So that's better than not a piece of heart. All right, and we got some arrows. That'll be great for when we get a bow. Boom. All right. We need to head over to the village. So I think we'll save and quit. I don't think, can I start at the sanctuary yet? Yeah. I hit the wrong button. It's like it didn't go down. You're supposed to go down. Go there. Down. Thank you. All right. All right, we got to check here. Hey, there's our sword right off the bat. Wow. It was just giving us the seed. Well, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Just going this way. Now, the only other really big hurdles for like items that we need to find quickly is we want the moon pearl, which will get us into the dark world, so we don't have to do a lot of bunny tricks. And then we need to do bunny tricks may not be required. I did do no glitches. I'm not very good at any of the major tricks in this game, so unless bunny movement is not considered a glitch. Anyway, so we'll need moon pearl to avoid bunny shenanigans. And why didn't I pick that up? And and then we need, why can't I think of it? Running boots would be great. Book of Medora would be great, but I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing it. That's frustrating. We're going to go over here and check the mushroom. Ooh, hook shot. Look at that. That's great. Love to see the hook shot. We can go straight to the village now. We've already got 3 bombs, so that's perfect. Just kind of ignore that thief there. I'm sure there's a better way through the woods. My routing's going to be terrible, by the way. I have watched some folks play, but, you know, I'm just having fun. All right, we're going to go over here and we're going to check the well first, and then we'll go check Blind's house. These are all the really simple, like, upfront checks. Okay, we got Swamp Palace. Boom. By the way, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's been a long day. Work week of meetings has wrapped up. The big ones have, and oh boy, am I worn out. They were all really good. We did get the net though. That's really cool. So the net will let us go talk to the sick kid. That opens up one more check while we're here in town, which is awesome. All right, we got an ad starting soon. Just a heads up for folks. Hey, Katana. Glad to see you stop by. Speaking of stopping by, I don't think I told... yeah, I never posted that. Social, let's post that. Go live notification there. All right, boom, boom. Here we are. All right, we're in Blind's house. We're going to go downstairs. There's, once again, we've got like a bundle of checks here. I'm just going to open that door behind us while we go in here. Okay, we got some more bombs. That's cool. Hammer. Ooh, that's great. I didn't intentionally set easy, but this feels pretty easy. We got the castle tower. You know what? I'm forgetting. Like, we've got all these really useful items, but we are on Keysanity, and that means that if you're not familiar with what Keysanity means, it means in addition to the items being randomized, everything in the game, including dungeon keys and dungeon items, have been shuffled into the rotation. So there's a lot of items out there. There's a lot of items out there. Yeah, so we'll have to find these dungeon keys. We'll probably have to drop in and out of dungeons several times, which I find it makes the game a little, the dungeons in this game, if you've played them a bunch, they are quite repetitive, I would say. Oh, he needs a bottle, not the net. That's a boo-boo on my part. All right. So once you go through the dungeons, they're like super easy, and the items can get shuffled, but some of the dungeons are just, there's the moon pearl. All right, that opens up the dark world once we get access to it. And we do have the net, so fun story. The net will let us defeat Agnem. That's always a fun little thing. Let's go see what this item down here is. We'll check the library too. We don't have the running shoes yet. But the library will be locked by the running shoes. But it'll be important to kind of know what's there. And I can update my tracker just so I can remember it. All right, that's half magic. Oh, nope, I don't want that. I want that back. Okay, well, that went away and it shouldn't have. But we'll just remember that. Apparently this one doesn't let you mark locations, which works for me. All right, we're going to take this bomb. We're going to throw it over there. Get these twins back together. They sealed up their door between their rooms. Like, you shouldn't fight like that with family. All right, we got 15 seconds to go. I used to think going around the outside was faster, but it is way faster to go this way, like ridiculously faster. And that gives us a bottle, and we've got a green potion in it too. Okay, so what I was saying, like, if you leave the dungeons like semi-normal, where they just shuffle inside the dungeon, Then what happens is you get the items to go in the dungeon. You go in the dungeon, you complete the dungeon, and it's done. And like you do that a few times, and all the dungeons are done. So you put in Keysanity, you add this whole extra layer of just complete challenge. Like you got to go in the dungeon, you got to go out of the dungeon, you got to route dungeon paths into your main overworld runs too. And so it just kind of becomes this whole thing, this whole extra layer of just figuring stuff out. Now I am there's 216 item checks in this game, which I'm not familiar with all of them. So I do have a visual tracker that tells me where item locations are that I haven't been, kind of. It's not too detailed, but I do know where the checks themselves are, like individually. So I'll be visiting those, and hopefully I don't miss the enemies like that again. Those crabs will do 2 hearts of damage. They're painful. Much like the whatchamacallit things we ran into in the Metroid run. Alright, now these guys are fun to kill because they move a lot. So we're going to go down here, and we can just barely scrape across that way. Okay, we missed them. That's fine. There we go. And right there. Okay, we don't want to take any damage from these things. They do hurt a little bit. Not too bad, but they do hurt a little bit. Alright, now we got 5 checks in here. This is awesome. Do not forget to talk to this, oh, we got blue sword already. Okay, so that opens up Agnum. But we do still need keys for there. We got a key to the Dark Palace. Is this tracking our keys? I don't know if it's tracking our keys. Alright, we got 1 Hyrule Castle key. Is that here? Where are you at? Hyrule Castle? It says we got 1. I don't know how to track that. What is Agnum's? Oh, it must be Agnum's Tower, though. Okay. It does have 1 listed. I guess the auto tracker is working for keys. That's great. Okay. So that's looking good. Auto tracker's working. Also, we've randomized the requirements for unlocking Ganon's Tower and fighting Ganon. So normally in the game, you have to have a certain number of crystals to open Ganon's Tower, and you have to have a certain number of crystals to attack Ganon. And it just so happens that they're both 9. So it doesn't really play into it, but in the randomizer, you can change those values. So we don't know. We might need all 9 crystals to open the tower, but we might only need like 2 crystals to fight Ganon. So we won't know until we go there and read the signs. One of those signs will be on the Palace of Darkness, and one will be in front of Ganon's Tower. So yeah, if we can get the boots, that would be great. We've already got everything else pretty early. Okay. Now we go back to Link's house. We could go do some water checks, but I'm going to save those for a sec. Because we did get the flippers, so we don't have to do fake flippers. That's about the only glitch I know how to execute. But we got a good couple more checks before we need to do some extra stuff. So one of these is going to give us... One of these is going to give us something that will unlock us our ability to move forward. So yeah, here we go, down this way. Boom. We're going to go in the well, whatever. And we're going to check here, and then there'll be an item outside as well. So there's 2 checks here, but we have to come in and out. I forget that I have the hook shot here, so we can just pull ourselves over there. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Almost messed that up. Cool. We're going to grab that, pull it, and boom. There we go. I did do a little bit of a palette color change, so if you notice the colors are different in some places, you know, like there's the glove. That's cool. All right. If we get the book, that'll open up the Desert Temple, Desert Palace. I can't remember the names of these dungeons. They got the Palace of Darkness, Desert Palace, I think. What else do we have? Misery Mire. I know the Dark World dungeon's better. Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock was always my favorite, honestly. Yeah, we got some Dark World checks opening up to us now. That is the hook shot and not the bombs. Let's throw the bombs over there. Boom. Kaboom. All right, what do we got? A singular arrow. I mean, that's got to be the most valuable find in the game. Is it not? Is it not the most valuable find in the game? Okay, we've got 2 checks in the lake over here, which will take us up to Zora's Domain, where we've got several checks. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 checks up there. We can make our way to what's up there. Okay, that's just a heart piece. We could come for it if we need it, but we probably won't. So we're gonna go. Oh nope. We need to go up here to the bottle, the bridge dude. All right, bridge dude, we're swimming. We're slowly swimming. The water physics in this game are top notch. That's bad sarcasm. Yeah, no, they're pretty bad. And I miss fake flippers because you can actually swim through those little things. All right, let's talk to him. He's going to give us an item, which is the ice rod. Okay, 1/2 of what we need to defeat Turtle Rock. But here we go. Yeah, okay. It looks like we got... yeah, those gloves opened up a ton of Dark World checks. We got several stops in the Dark World village. The Flute Kid check. Yeah, so we'll be going to the Dark World soon because we got the Moon Pearl already, so that helps us there. All right, we're going over here. We're hopping into the portal. All right. Yeah, so like I said, we got several checks up here. The first 2 are going to be this ferry and the waterfall. I don't know. You know, if you're familiar with this, you'll know where these checks are. That's Ganon Tower map. Okay, we got 2 maps. That's, you know, it is what it is. Maps aren't super helpful, but they're also not too bad. We don't have a shield yet. We don't want to get hit by that. That is the one thing we are missing. And we do have the flippers, so we can kind of skip some parts of this that were intended to kind of walk the long way here. We can just not walk the long way. So what I like to do is just walk all the way over here. Of course, we don't have the boots yet, so that stinks. But normally we'd have to walk down and around and just kind of like go all the way around over here. All right, so I think this is 300 rupees. I used to think it's fine. Oh, it is 500 rupees. That's what I thought. Okay, so I was wrong about that. Look at that. Boom. Forgetful. If we could get 100 rupees over here, that would be awesome. I should have checked on the way up. I did not. Are you useful? You're a piece of heart. Okay, so that's going to leave that check open. We got that one. We do not have... I mean, we don't have enough rupees to make this check worth it. Where are we going to go? Let's do the castle dungeon. There's a chest down there. There is a requirement for some keys, so we can get stuck. We don't have enough keys, but there's at least one check that we can do without a key. It's probably a waste of time, but you know, I don't know. I'm not a highly optimized router for this game, so we're just gonna go do it. I always love that music. Just in your face as soon as you enter the castle. I wish that music was I don't know, like just dungeon music in general, maybe. Because you really only visit the castle twice in the game. I mean, I guess you don't visit any other dungeon twice in the normal playthrough. So you do visit this place more. Oh, I forgot the guard drops a key. That's kind of like a guaranteed key drop. There's one more chest in here though, and I don't think, maybe the guard does drop the key there too. I don't think so. But then we've got the big key for Hyrule Castle, which we haven't found yet, and that's what we need to save the princess. And that's normally dropped by the guard. I don't think that gets shuffled. But we gotta kill this one, this guard here. Then we can go in here, and like I said, I don't think this guard drops a key. He could. He does, yeah. So the boomerang's normally in that chest. I'm totally blanking on the castle here. And I don't really want to save the princess right now because I don't have... well, actually, I don't think I need to save the princess, but I don't have the... oh, I have the powered up sword. I can hit him a few times. Like, well, you weren't supposed to hit me. Okay, so yeah, we can do the dungeon. Look at that. We got this check here. All right, now I'm not going to do the rest of the castle because those checks have dark rooms. Where do we want to go? We want to go to the village. All right. Did we get the hammer? We got the hammer, right? Okay, so we have the hammer. But I'm trying to think. Oh, well, yeah, we don't need it. Okay, so there's a portal to the Dark World in the wood area north of Kakariko Village. And that'll get us over to the Dark World Village where we can just start doing some checks. Like I said, we got a lot of checks in the Dark World to get through. And all you need to get to this, you either need the level 2 gloves to go straight up to it. It was right up there. But you either need the level 2 gloves to go straight to it, or we can go through the woods up here. We just kind of hop over this way, and we come down, and the north side of it has hammer blocks that block it, so we can get in this way. And then you just need the level 1 gloves to access the portal itself. And then likewise, we need the power level 2 gloves to get out, but we can go this way. And it looks like we've got some Skullwood checks, but there's some guaranteed checks down here in the village first. So we're going to come do these. Then we'll go check out Skullwood. So we got the chest room. What I love about the randomizer, since this game is kind of random, is that the second chest is always the winner. So that's the winner right there. We got a full heart piece. That's great. That checks out of the way. We've got the sea house over here. Let's go ahead and open that up right into the ghost. That's perfect. All right, thank you. I always wondered why they called it the sea house. They call it the sea house because it's in the shape of a sea. Go figure. Oh, and we got the ocarina. That's cool. That opens up. I think we do something with it in the play for the old man. Oh, I don't think he gives us items though. I don't think he gives us an item. What do we got here? Down here is a little room with just a little chest in it. We're gonna go down there and grab it. Bam. All right, perfect. And then we're gonna go into the thieves' den. And I think there's at least one check we can get out of there without the big key. It's that... no, there's a couple of chests in here, actually. So, we've got that chest right there. And that is a small key for the Tower of Hera, so that's great. That's kind of what we need for the Tower of Hera. So we can go up to Death Mountain next, probably. Yeah, it's a fake I mean, it's not a fake skull, but it's got one of those like bunny transformer things under it. So it doesn't let you hook shot to it. We don't have a ton of hearts and we don't have armor, so I'm going to try not to get hit by these things because they do hurt. I don't think there's a chest here. I just want to double check, but I'm pretty sure there's no chest here. And then I think there's 2 chests here, one up and one down. No, I'm wrong. There's one up here, and then there's one in the entrance area, basically. All right, we got another heart piece over here. This is our last check without the big key. Okay, we got that checked out. We turned into a bunny. All right, we're not a bunny anymore. Great. So let's get out of here. We got everything we needed from this place. We just got to figure out how to get out. That's the hard part. Okay, we jumped right on him. Right on it. Whatever it is. That's a fairy. Come on, fur. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and take that potion. Is that a waste? We'll find out later. Let's circle back on whether that was a wasteful use of that or not. In the meantime, we'll head on down here. There's a couple more checks we got in the dark world. So we're just going to mosey on down. We can't save the frog dwarf. I mean, he's a dwarf in the light world, but he's a frog here. Okay, we can't go that way. Can't go that way. Shoot. Where can we cross? I forget. I'm wondering if I save and quit now, is it going to put me probably back in the light world? So we're just going to hoof it. We're going to hoof it over there. We are hoofing it. We are hoofing it. We got a long run across the map. I'm just going to go up here because we can get back over towards the dark world here is kind of split up so that you have to have certain can't speak here. We have to have a certain set of items to make it through different areas or to get to different areas. So, for example, normally you're stuck on kind of the bottom right half of the map when you first get to the dark world. That's where the temple is, and then you've got to have the hook shot to get over here. And, of course, we can't get back that way. Okay. So I guess we are going to have to go back through the light world. There is another portal to the dark world that we can take, but since we're here, we're going to go ahead and do Death Mountain. We do have to go through a dark room for that. I don't like that, but, I'd rather... We have a sword, and that makes it not terrible to go through the dark room. It's been a while, so don't know if I remember the path 100%. You know what? We forgot to check it earlier, but we should scope out what the lumberjacks are hiding to see if it's even worth coming back for it later. I never think about doing that, really, because I just usually hit up every check that I can think of. But we're trying to play this a little smart, maybe. All right, that's a small key. We definitely want to come back for that, most likely. But we can't do that until we beat Aghanim. We do have the... What am I trying to say? We do have the Master Sword. What else do we need? We need some more keys to get through there. All right, so I think we go... where do we go? Okay, I think we go this way. And then up here, and then this way. Then this room. We want to go down. We want to walk up this angle wall here. Go across there. Then we come down here. And we go down. There's a exit somewhere here. There we go. And we got the old man following us. So we take him to his house. He's going to give us another bottle with a fairy in it. That's cool. That'll be great because I always end up dying. I don't know why I'm going to do that. We don't have the mirror, but we can get to the other side of Death Mountain with the hook shot. We could go up and check. Like there is an item on Spectacle Rock. We could go check that. There's a couple of things that we could maybe get to, but there's some guaranteed pickups over here, and that'll get us to the top of Death Mountain anyways. The first one is this Paradox Cave. So this is crazy. We're gonna go in here on the very bottom, and we're gonna go over here and we're gonna fall down. Okay. And we're going to bomb that so we can go in there. Now remember, we went in on the bottom and we bombed it. Okay, there we go. That'll get us that check over there. We go back up and I think there's one more. Oh, is there one more in here? I can't remember. We need a bomb to go over there. Yeah, so there's a few checks in here. 10 bombs. Ice Palace Compass. Small key to Skull Woods. Ooh, we got a big key for Desert Palace. All right, now we just need the book. So we're going to fall down. Right, so that upper room is basically that's where we came from, right? There's one? Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so that's that. Yeah. So now we're gonna exit the room that we fell into. We fell into this room from below, and now we're above it. It's wild. That's why it's called Paradox Cave, if you never knew. It's mind-boggling how it works. I do not remember which door climbs to the top. I don't think it's the one that you need the level 2 stuff for. Please get away from me, Please get away from me. I don't think it's this door either, though. Maybe it is this one? No, this is the one we fall into. How does it want me to get to the top of Death Mountain? I forget. Oh, you know what? I think we need to go back into the Paradox Cave. Yeah. Again, we jump down, we go down another hill, and we're over here. Paradox Cave. We're in the light world. I just realized. Which should be fine. All right, and now we can climb up this way. Yeah, that's how we get to the top, right there. All right. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Through here. All righty. Let's go and do the Tower of Hera. It says we can't. Oh, we don't have the big key for it, but we got checks over there. Okay, we're gonna blow through our fairy immediately, aren't we? See, this is where I always like to check stuff while I'm near it. That's why I'm not very fast at this game. But we're here. We have the small key that we need, and so there's a few checks that we can hit up. So, like, why don't we just hit them up while we're here? Let's do it. I'd like to get back to full health because that is the bow. Why did I go upstairs? There's a thing right down there to hit. That is the bow. That is good. That'll get us through the Eastern Palace. We get to it. See, now, and of course, the fairy spawns as soon as I go up here. I don't have the... Okay, that works. We got a chest over here. 100 rupees. This is what we need the small key for, and then we need the big key for the rest of the dungeon, basically. Can I have that? You gonna give it to me? You're not gonna give it to me. All right, we're gonna go down here. What is that? Yeah, Tower of Hair. That's where we're at. Okay, so now we got this puzzle here. I used to think these rooms were so hard, but they're not. They're like actually super easy. With the hook shot, you can either, you know, like extend it, like animation cancel, I guess. Is that the word? You can use the animation of extending the hook shot to avoid damage, or you can just hit the bricks, the floor tiles, as soon as they kind of like become active, and they'll shatter. And you can do that with the boomerang as well. Not the animation damage avoidance part, but the shattering part. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think I need that. I think I can just go straight through here. Yeah, there's a... Okay, ooh, and we got a heart there, too. Why didn't you give me a heart? Are you trying to be selfish there? Alright, so we've got... oh, I need to light these. I don't have a generator of fire. There is another check here, so we'll just go out. There's another check on the mountain, so we're gonna go out of the mountain, go back down. Where's my bow at? Boom. And boom. Alright. We are out. Okay, so we've got we definitely gotta come back. We need some kind of fire generator. I did not remember that at all. So that means we either need the fire rod or the lantern. And then we need the big key. Oh my gosh. There we go. That'll trigger that fairy. Get that out of the way. Now we're not one hit away from death. I do not like the enemy movement on Death Mountain. It's just they are annoying. I tell you what, they're very, very annoying enemies. We got Spiral Cave here. Ow. Stop it. You know what I forgot? I have this. Yes. Oh my gosh, I have the flippin' bird. Man. See, that's how long it's been since I played. I completely forgot I had the bird. So we're going to have to go to the village. We're going to save and quit when we get this, and then we're going to go to the village. So we can get the bird. We need the bird. Boom. That's the big key for Ganon's Tower. Okay. Yeah, we got the bird now. That'll get us around really well. We want to go to the sanctuary. And we did unlock the mountain cave because we delivered the old man up there. So that's cool. Yeah, we got the big key for Desert Palace. We do still need some small keys to get through it. Eastern Palace, we don't need any small keys, but we do need the big key. We can hit all of the checks in there without it, and we probably will do that shortly as I figure out where we're going. Yeah, alright, here we go to the bird. It's like the most important thing in the game, and I completely spaced on it. I love how we just randomly picked up an ocarina, and of course, Link is like extremely good at playing it. Yeah, you go, Link. And you're gone. Alright, cool. Now we've got the burb. We can go over here and pay for our flippers. They better be good, because you dismissed me when I did not have 500 rupees. So I'm expecting something good. We can skip the lack of running shoes in level 2 by just hopping down there. You know, these are things that, like, they were right in front of your face, and, like, I guess unless you're just extremely observant like I wasn't. Well, I didn't mean to hop down here with the crabs, and they're going to kill me. Because I'm swinging the wrong way. All right. Well, now that I'm almost dead, that's wonderful. All right, but here we go. We're gonna get the flippers this time. Well, we have the flippers. We're gonna get whatever the flippers were replaced with. So up here, this way. Do I move faster in the water? I'm wondering. Like, probably not. It's hard to tell a little bit, but all right. Give me something useful, big guy. What you got for me? A map. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want a map. I know what the dungeons look like. I know what the dungeons look like. All right, we're just going to go to the Link's house because we got the bird. That'll take us over to Eastern Palace over here. We can go in there. That'll be how we get to the Dark World. But we're gonna go check those checks in Eastern Palace, and then there's a couple of chests with Harala. I don't know how to say his name. Dude has got the weirdest name in the game. So we're just gonna come straight up here to the palace, and we're gonna go right in the door. Just like we own the place. All right. It would be great if we had the mirror already, because then we could just, like, teleport out of the dungeon super easy. And through there. Boom. Out. You're not supposed to hit me. You're, like, the easiest enemies in the game. I swear. All right. We're going to dodge the bullets. I never knew there was a chest over here until I started playing randomizers. I mean, like, honestly, I never knew where most of the checks in the game were until I started playing a randomizer. Okay, well, got stuck on the environment there. So yeah, you kind of learn a lot about where all of these things are at. All right. Well, you were supposed to hit the button. So we got one thing over here. Can I get it this way? I have the hook shot. I should just be able to, like, think. Yeah, that saves just a walk around. Normally you go up in the top door and then you go kind of around and down, and yeah. We don't have to do all that. We got the fanciness. All right, now this upcoming room, there's a pattern, and I don't remember what it is. I wanted to catch that. There's a pattern for walking through the room, so you can actually control how many of these things spawn. It's got to do something like this, and then like your own. But if you do it successfully, only 2 of them should spawn. And I always get 3, so I mean, it's better than 1. I mean, better than 4 by 1. So, you know, sweet. Now we go this way. We don't have the big key. Yeah, we got the big key for Desert Palace. We don't have the big key for here. We've got another dark room coming up. It's not super bad. I don't know why I went this way. I think there's something in here. I could have sworn there was like a key over here. Yeah, there we go. And now we just have to find our way out. There we go. Back in this room. This room is a ring. And then we open that door and we're through it. Okay. Boom. I don't really like dark room navigation, but the rooms aren't too difficult. Well, some of the early game rooms aren't too bad. This is also a hard trick to learn. It took me forever to figure out how to do that, I swear. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna save and quit. I don't have the big key. I don't know how to get out of there quickly. We'll just run back over there. It's not that far away. I mean, do we want to run back over there? No, but we can. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, so there's 3 checks in the hut, and then we'll fly over Dark World, and we'll be on this side of the Dark World where we've got 4 checks, 5-ish checks. So that'll be helpful. We are going to need bombs in here, and I just completely passed them up. We need that. Throw that over there. Don't mind me, I'm just coming in your little hut and blowing the wall open. Blue rupees. That's for Ganon's Tower later. Ganon's Tower has a bunch of keys. A metric load of keys. It is insane. Yeah, alright. We are off to number 5, where we want a portal to the Dark World. Take me to the Dark World, please. Alright, now there are some checks in blah blah blah. I can't speak. What is it? Dark Palace? Palace of Darkness? Despite being called Palace of Darkness, you don't really need a lamp for most of it. I think there's only like maybe the later half of it is dark. I don't remember. Should we go into it? Probably not. It's marked as orange on my map, which means there are some checks. But see, here's the thing about Keysanity Randomizers is if there's a chest inside a temple and you're like, I don't have the keys to go in there, you can run around the overworld and maybe not find anything useful. And then you go in that one dungeon and there's the item you need for progression. It'll be kind of like what we did, with that Super Metroid map rando where we just ran around the hard rooms the whole time and, the Varia suit was just sitting right there just out of reach because we weren't paying attention to it. All right, we actually needed to go this way, I believe, is the first way we want to go. I can't remember. We want to hit this thing. Then we want to blow a hole in the wall. Link really likes to blow holes in walls. And we go in there. We have the bow. That's great. I always forget that you do kind of need the bow for this part. We're going to blow a hole in the wall. Well, you don't have to have the bow. I know the trick to killing the red one by like getting it in the wall, but it takes forever to execute. The inputs are so frame perfect. And there's ways to cheese it, but one mistake, you push yourself back out. When I try to do it that way, I usually end up resetting my own progress several times. It's quite frustrating. Alrighty then, we got a key. Oh, for this dungeon. Look at that. That's being super helpful. I'm gonna play it safe here. Okay. All right. Well, apparently I'm gonna throw a bomb in my face. I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm gonna go in here and grab some fairies. I got 2 bottles. They should both be empty. So I'll take some fairies just in case I make another boo-boo and end up dead again. Game overs in this game are not devastating, so I'm not really concerned about hitting a game over, but just slows you down, you know? You're on a roll, making good progress, and then bam, you got a game over, and, you know, it's like, well, that sucks. Didn't want a game over. There's some checks. I think the maze is a dark room, and then the turtles are a dark room. So we're getting to a point where I'm pretty sure my skills are not gonna translate well. There's a couple more chests over here. We got this one. We can fall down here. That should put us on this upper ledge. We do have a key, so we can go here. Grab this chest, which then lets us hop down here. And we can hit a button and get another chest. And that is the Compass of Thieves Town. And then we can take that portal. And we're back at the beginning. Full circle. So I believe there are still a few more checks. We're going to go see how far we can make it. But again, I think we're at a point. I don't think there's anything that way. It has been too long. I honestly just don't know. What do we got here? Bamf. Bamf. All right, we're going down. We're going down here. Yeah, there's... oh, no. There is an item down there. I forgot. We need to hit a button, I think. One of them's a button, and then the item will appear in the fourth corner. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Yeah, and then the item appears over there. All right, so there was a check in there. Yep, shoot your fireballs at me. I will dodge. All right, well, it's a good thing we checked it, even though that check didn't do a lick of good. Back down the center. All right, so we can go forward a little bit, but we're gonna suffer. You know, we didn't actually need to use that key, and that might bite us. That might bite us. Because I think I just disabled a check, which sucks. Yeah, because I think I just disabled a check from us. All right, well, we're gonna take this one out. Up. All right, we're gonna take these guys out. Oh, fighting them sucks. Just bring them over here. So much easier to fight. Like, yeah, you could knock them off if you're like, you know what you're doing, but I think I've established pretty well that I don't really know what I'm doing. I know enough to be dangerous at this game. That's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I can be dangerous. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I locked us in here by opening that door. We could have gone around the path earlier. Like, we were already in this room. We could have gone forward. I think we could have gotten maybe one more chest though, so I didn't do too bad. That means that the logic is obviously, like, there's nothing, I mean, majorly required at this moment. Thankfully, the logic of the randomizer is well made. The people who developed this are really, really good at it. So we don't have to worry too much about getting, like, soft locked. Also, we can just save and quit. Like, it's not like Super Metroid where you could accidentally save your game. I say accidentally. You can't accidentally save in that game, but you could get to a place, hit and save in there, and then you're basically locked. If you try and sequence break in a one-way area. For example, that like acid pit that you go through in Lower Norfair, the one that fills up with the golden pirates in it. If you fail to, like, if you go through that, you make it through that, and there's not a useful item on the other end and you've saved, you cannot get back through it. Once it's full of acid, you have to go through the acid. And even with Gravity and Varia fully suited out, it does a lot of damage. I've gone through that way before. It sucks. I don't know if it was in logic, but, all right, there's a map over there. Not really worth the pickup, but I need to make the green box go away. We're going to make the green box go away. We found the map to the Tower of Hera. All right. Now we know what we already knew about it. Where the boss is. Actually, I don't remember. The map maybe just shows you the rooms. So the games kind of took a while for them to like settle in on specific logic for what exactly the dungeon pickups did. So see why I got those fairies. It just saves us from having to start over, go back to the Dark World, and come all the way back up here. And now I can be more careful. Alright. Alright. Or I'm just going to die again and use the other fairy almost immediately. Alright, you didn't give me a heart. You could have given me a heart, There's a pickup up here. And then there's quite a few down near Link's house and stuff. Give me that heart, please. Why do you run underneath me? I swear. Like, these things do... I think they do 2 hearts when you don't have an armor. Which we do not have an armor. We have a 0 unarmor. So we're just going to go this way. For this one, we just need an item to toss in. Throw an item in there, and he'll give us something. Give us something good. Give us something good to eat. That's a compass for Turtle Rock. Yeah, so good in the Dark World here would be, or not in the Keysanity here would be, bees. Alright, we got it now. Okay. I don't know. The hitbox on those things is wild. I don't even know where it is, basically. And I lost what I was talking about, so we're just talking about random stuff, Anyways, yeah. Well, I didn't want to jump in the water, but I jumped in the water. Oh, you know what? I'm very forgetful. I should have jumped in the water, and I could have gotten across right there. See, there it is. I jump in the water, and I get across. I could have made it over here a long time ago without all the extra effort. Oh, well. We got a couple checks to go do down by Link's house in the village, south of the village, where we couldn't get to before because we didn't have the level 2 gloves. All right, here we go. By the way, if you ever wanted to play a randomizer, but you felt like, maybe you didn't know the game well enough, do it. Do it anyways. I mean, it's good to get a feel of the base game. I would recommend that you've played the game at least once or twice, to just know the general mechanics of, movement and everything. But ultimately, like, you don't have to be like a pro. You don't have to be a speedrunner. The only thing that you really need to kind of develop a sense for is, depending on how much aid you want to use, is where items are at. Like where all the drops are. Give me a sec, folks. And we're back. We are back. Yeah, I told you it'd be quick. All right, yeah. It's what? Click in here. What is that? Oh, that's just the others. Okay. So just like that other check we had. Ooh. Now that's what we want to see. Now we got the Eastern Palace. All right, we got the magic mirror. All right, look at that. Now we got some new checks opening up. This is exciting. Very exciting. Where else do we want to go? Over this way? Yeah. So anyways, like I was saying, if you ever thought about playing a randomizer, be like, I don't know the game well enough, I don't know where all the checks are, that is fine. There are plenty of guides, there are plenty of trackers, and the trackers have varying amounts of detail. You can get trackers that have like every single individual check, like chest counts, how many chests have you opened. I find those trackers are really helpful. They'll tell you where, like, how many chests you can get to inside of a dungeon. Oh, I guess I talked to him first. And then you turn to wood? Or then I play this and you turn to wood? Okay, I guess I don't know what happens to you anymore. Yeah, so... Forgot, lost my train of thought. Anyways, varying degrees of, like, detail. You know, like, this tracker I'm using to show, you know, on the stream here, it does like put on the main world map where you should go, and you know, it's got colors like green, yellow, red, depending on like what's there, and if there's more, like I don't know why the Eastern Palace is red. I mean, it's yellow and not green right now, but like when I got the mirror, several of those places lit up differently. But it doesn't show me how many chests inside of a dungeon I can get. And I'm not going to pretend like I have any idea how many checks there are in a dungeon that I have access to based on my number of keys. Like if you do play this, like a lot, you'll get the feel for, you know, I've got 5 keys for this dungeon. That gives me like these checks in this place. And like we did with the Palace of Darkness, where I went through and accidentally wasted a key that probably gave us another check. That can happen. This one, I think you have to dig a certain number of spaces. It is guaranteed, but you have to, like, it'll play a sound when you dig it up. There it is. All right. Not really a useful check, but cool. We did it. What else we got? There's a couple more checks we have now that we have the mirror. And now that we have the mirror, actually going into dungeons is a lot easier. I only see like 3 greens. So 3 like immediate clear yes checks. One of them's over here in the... I don't know why this one's showing up for the Dark World. I guess that's a reminder that you have to be in the Dark World to get to it. But it's a piece of heart. I don't really... You know, we don't really need it, but why not? We're here already. So, sure. Please stop. Please stop. And we teleported right on top of that thing. I hate this little island, man. I tell you what. This little island sucks. Alright, there we go. We got our piece of heart. There is another one up by the graveyard. I don't remember how to get out. I think I get out of here over by the palace, actually. Boom. We've got the... So, once again... Yeah, I don't like those things. I'm telling you, I don't like those things. Okay, all right. Don't know why the Eastern Palace is yellow. I feel like it should be not yellow. But what do I know? I mean, what do I know, really? I don't know why it's yellow. So we're just going to go and we're going to try and do the Eastern Palace. We should be able to make it through there, I think. But Who knows? And then we've got another check. And then I forgot we can do with the regular strength gloves, we can do the sewer cross room. That's 6 chests. That is 6 checks that we have been basically skipping this whole time. Shame on us. Yeah, so the reason why we needed the big key is like to get into the... Oh, I remember now. But the key drops from an enemy. Oh. Dark room movement. Yeah, this might be tough. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it. There is one dark room right after the we got an ad starting soon. There's one dark room right after the... Hey, I did it that time. There's our 2 there. All right. There's one dark room right through the big key door, and we've got to kill an enemy and get a key from it. And it's one of the enemies that has to like sleep and wake up. It's not impossible, especially if this is a lantern. You want to be a lantern for me? A red rupee is, yeah. I mean, it's red. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do this. This is a dark room. I know where the exit to the room is, but like fighting the enemy. Okay. There we go. All right. And then we go up here. And the door should be right there. Did I go through it? There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's the hard part. And we did it. It's just so awesome having no idea what's happening on screen. But, you know, they're not too bad once you kind of know where you're headed. And the rest of the dungeon is actually pretty straightforward. Boom. All right, we go this way. This is why you need the bow. You don't need the bow to beat the boss, but you need the bow to kill these red Armos Knights, I think. Whatever they are. I don't know what they're supposed to be. And you have to kill both of them in this room or the next room. Is it this room? Wake up. Sleeping, but yeah, you got to kill them in this room to get through. And so that's it. That's it. All right, now for one of the easier bosses in the game. Just 3 arrows each, and these guys are down for the count. They line up for you really well, too. I'll try to space it out a little better. One more should do it. There we go. I got a boss key for Ice Palace. And we got the red pendant. All right. That is great. That should have been all the checks in there. If that box doesn't go away. That box did not go away. All right. I'm going to have to find out what I'm missing because I don't know what I'm missing in there. Eastern Palace. ALttPR. And that's what I thought. Okay, so where are the checks? There's a check in here. There's a check in there. There's that check. We already got that check. There's not a check in that room. The dark room just has one key. We got that key. We got that chest. I feel like we got everything that we could have. What did we miss? What did we miss? I don't think we missed anything. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we got everything. So, you know what? I don't know what it's saying we missed. It's saying we missed something. I'm not gonna click it off because I don't know what the heck we missed in there. We'll probably end up coming back. But and we got through there, so I'm convinced that we got everything. Boom. And we got the boss key for Ice Palace, but we don't have the Fire Rod. We kind of need the Fire Rod to get through Ice Palace. That's a tough one. There's one check in Swamp Palace that we can do. While we're over here, might as well. So let's head over there. And now that we have we can do one of my favorite tricks in the game. Now that we have the mirror. I wish I had known about this a long time ago when I played. But yeah, it's a cool trick. I'll show you when we get to the Swamp Palace. It's a magic mirror trick, and if you're familiar with any runs of the game, you may know it. Come on. Navigating menus of pain. Alrighty, we're headed down this way. Over here, boom. Yeah, so there's literally one check in here that we can do. One check, not a lot. Whoop. There we go. Yeah. When you're pushing a brick, if you use the magic mirror, it goes away. Is it? Oh, is that why we got the red blue pendant? Oh, we should know. You know what? We should know what the things are. We need to mark our map. We're in the light world. We got the green pendant in the Tower of Hera. That's good. Green pendant at the Tower of Hera, and we've got blue. Oh, well, all the pendants in the light world. That's not unusual. I mean, that's unusual. All right, and then we'll check Dark World once we hit it up. Click back over here. I'm just updating the tracker so we can see what the heck is going on. All right, we're in the Dark World now. We've got number 3. Yeah, it only shows us what we have the map for, I think. Misery Mire is a red, and Swamp Palace is a regular crystal. Cool. Cool. No, I don't have that one yet. Okay, thank you. All right, tracker got a little inaccurate there because I clicked the wrong button. All right, let's go check our one check in here. Yeah, we don't have any small keys. So you need a small key to get into the dungeon, and normally it's that chest right there that has a small key in it. But it does not have a small key in it, so... Oh, is that our checks right there? That's our check count? Oh, nice. Nice, so we could go over... We'll find our way back over to Eastern Palace eventually. And we'll figure out what we're missing. I'm really perplexed how there's a check that we're missing. Where are we going? We need to go north. The only way to get there is hookshot above the palace. So we got to go this way. We're going to need hammer to get there. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, I get it. You can hit me. Good job. You hit me multiple times. I don't appreciate it. Please don't do it next time, you know? Consider my feelings. Well, all right. Well, you know, I meant to, all right. All right, now we're up here. We can hook shot over there. Boom. Now we can go to the graveyard area, which is over here, and we can get into, it's behind the graveyard that we can go. I just have to remember how the heck fire to get over there. I think we've got to go weave our way around this place. Through here. Through here. Around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then up here, and then the door I think is on the other side. So if we pin up, yeah, perfect. Boom, boom, boom. There's a chest in here. I forgot we needed a bomb. Give me that heart. Oh, nice. Titan's Mitt. Yes. Boom. That just opened up a bunch of checks in the dark world. Yeah, now we can get to, because we have the mirror, we can get to, yeah, that just opened up a whole bunch of the map. Like, the map just basically lit up green. All right, we can go, oh yeah, we can go this way now. Boom. All right, we want to go back to the light world, because we need to go and drop in, and there's some checks down here. I don't think we need, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we need the boots to get in here. So this is normally where we'd come. And we don't have a key. Yeah, we don't have a key, so we can't get to the Dark Cross. But we've got 6 checks over here. Is it 6? Oh, it's just 3. My bad. But that is, that's our big key for the Tower of Hera. All right, cool. Now we need to get out of here, and in order to do that, we need to go this way over here. Down here, through here. We got to pull the right lever. The right lever is the right lever. The right lever, as in correct, is the right lever. Who would have thunk it? I don't know who would have thunk it. Somebody thunk it because they put it in the game. Okie dokie. We're going to go here. I mean, we might as well stay in the light world a little bit. There's a dark world portal just north of town we can get to easily now because we've got Titan's Mitt. So we're good. That's what they are. I kept saying the glove level. This is Power Glove and Titan's Mitt. Why did I forget that? Jeez. I feel like I'm changing color. It said this was a glove sprite, so I guess I changed color based on the glove that I have. Because wasn't I just gray? I know I was gray. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going through the town because we got to get down here to save the dwarf. We can save the dwarf now. I don't know why he's a dwarf. It's like the only dwarves I've ever seen in. I mean, unless you count the Peacory, but that's a different game. So I don't count them. Anyways. Come on, man. I know you're a froggy, but come on. Come on with it all the way up here. Now, if you really want to challenge, you can play like cross keys or something. And that is difficult right there. Yeah, cross keys is pretty difficult. Yeah, so he's going to go in there. They're going to be happy. Then you got to leave, and you got to go back in. And you go talk to them, and they give, the Book of Medora. We are cooking with fire. All of a sudden, Ice Palace just lit up green. Why is it green? I don't have any way to deal with. Oh wait, do I? Is it expecting me to do that? That sucks. I think I need powder to go in there and get anything, but there is we'll have to do it the long, slow way. Yeah. Can you just stay out of the way, man? Like, I don't want to hit you, chicken thingies. All right, there is a check down here. It is a singular red rupee. Exciting. That went off the map. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting. There's a chest in here. Come on. Come on. We need to take this to the desert man, and we need to go to the desert palace area anyways. There are some checks down there for us to take advantage of. You know, I just realized I could have jumped down there earlier when we went all the way around and we went through all that hassle to get here to the dark world. And there was an easier path right in front of me the whole time. Cannot believe I forgot that. So this is what happens when you don't play a game. Like, normally I play it like a couple times a year or something, but I don't know, for some reason 2025 I just played other things. Always come back to the classics. Gotta come back to the classics. They're the best. Alright, we're gonna talk to Desert Man. He doesn't want anybody to talk to him, but he's a master thief. And he got us the shovel. That opens up one check that I know of. So that's great. But we are... Oh, no. Let us go back to the dark world. There's some checks here. Now that we got the book. And then we'll modify where we head, because we've got several checks to do in and around Misery Mire and Desert. So first up on the list of things to check is this. What is this going to give us? We did all of that work to get a boomerang. That is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a boomerang. If we go to number 6 there, we can go to the Misery Mire. Misery Mire's got us some checks. Got this fun little cave up here where the magic mirror trick comes in really handy, in my opinion. Please don't kill me. I don't want to have to come back here. All right. And anytime you want to give me the boots, like, I'm down. Like, give me the boots. I'll do it. That's a small key for Turtle Rock. I don't have a way to heal, so I just need to not take damage. There is one more thing over here that is not a check in the dark world, but it is a teleport to the light world to find an item. Check. Yep. And boom. 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 It's just bombs. I don't know why I went over there. It was just bombs the whole time. Just bombs. Who needs bombs? Nobody wants bombs. Alright, we go over here. Like about here, probably. And we are inside the Desert Palace. We have broken in. We can go down here and find out what's up here. We should have checked this a long time ago, but I never come over here. Oh, it's a small key too. Great. What do we got for the Dark Palace? Do I want to go inside here? I think there's 1 or 2 checks I can do in here. There's some number of a non-zero number of checks in here that I can do, and maybe gather some hearts. I don't know if you can hear the loud noise. My wife is grinding up some, blending up some smoothie. So don't mind that. Do I have the? I think I have the. Yeah, I have the big key, so we can open that up. That's just a chest. We need to hit that thing over there. I always forget the check. So there's that check. That's a small key. That's gonna be. We need the boots for that. So we definitely want the boots. This one does require. I don't think it requires. Okay. Well, I thought I could kill it faster with a sword. I meant to throw the thing at it. I went too soon. Yeah. Okay, I don't need to. Just a map anyways. Boring. Okay, this check over here needs a key, if I recall. This is a locked door. Yeah, that's a locked door. We have 0 keys, so we need to head on back out. And we're back. We're back to square one. All right, perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. There we go. That's okay. There's some fairies behind the exit. We'll grab some more fairies for our bottles. Don't we have a new bottle? No, we still only have 2 bottles. Okay, cool. All right, that one's gone. Yeah. All right. Let's just switch over to the bug catching net here. Is it on this side? There we go. Okay. Never can remember. All right, we need one. Okay. Or we can just pick them up. That's not what I wanted to do. Are you kidding me? All right, well, we'll just go without fairies. Ooh, that was weird. All right, let's go into the back half. So the back half does need small keys, but mostly, if I recall correctly, the small keys are available in the dungeon. So like there is one of them. And then I'm pretty sure we can get through this part of the dungeon without having any outside keys. And then there's one key that we pick up on the outside, not including the boss key, obviously. So that unlocks this, and then this is the final room. Oh no, there's one more room. The keys in this room as well. I think it's on this side of the room. Yes, it is. And then we're here where we need to be able to light the torch. We don't have any means of lighting that torch. So we'll just warp out, which means that we just wasted that key on a check that we... Oh, I swear. You know, like, where's my rewind button? You know what I'm saying? Where's my rewind button? We got Bump Cave and stuff to check. We can go back to Death Mountain. You know what? There's one more check I want to do on the ground by Link's house. We got the shovel. So we're going to head on over there. All right. Everybody wants to just destroy me. It's not cool. Very uncool. You know, people don't typically do that. All right, we got the shovel here. There is a ocarina buried right there. But actually, it's a cape. All right, cool. That's actually pretty useful. Yeah, it just marked it as opening up some checks over there. We've got the I think it's called the... You know what? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know what it's called because I don't. All right, we can go up top now. The proper way, we can check out Spectacle Rock. There are 2 checks in Spectacle Rock. Obviously, neither one of them was required because we didn't, we didn't do them. But we can go see if the one inside Spectacle Rock is worth the hassle before we jump down and go into there. Especially since I don't remember which area is right. Yeah, see, it's just bombs, so I don't care. I don't care enough about bombs. That's a boss key, though. That is... Give me that. Give me that boss key. Give me that boss key. I don't know why the Tower of Hera is still yellow. Looks like it's the big key for Thieves Town. That's my favorite dungeon. It's my favorite dungeon because in the normal game, like a normal casual playthrough, that's what you do to get the upgraded sword. Because the key item there is the Titansmith. Not randomized, of course. So the way that I normally play casually is you go through the Dark World. I beeline as fast as I can over to... do we get that item down there? We can't get the item down there because there's... we need to light torches. So normally I go... we go get the Master Sword. We kill Agnem. And then I beeline it down to Palace of Darkness. We go through there. Swamp Palace, get the hook shot. And then Thieves Town immediately as the third dungeon. Normally, like technically numbered, the Skull Woods is number 3. And Thieves Town is 4. But I always do Thieves Town first. And... I always get the Titan Mitt, leave, grab the sword upgrade, and then finish Thieves Town. Then I do Skullwoods. So it just happens to be my favorite dungeon because of the way that I typically play through the game. Why am I trying to destroy that? Like, it doesn't matter. Why am I even trying to use a sword on these things? This will kill them in one shot. Look at that. Like, that's what I should have been doing. Goodness gracious. And... that was a small key to Ganon's Tower. I got this thing. Bam, we can just skip going up and falling down. Why bother doing all that nonsense? I guess the X on the shovel. Just noticed the X on the shovel there. Give me that. We got the... I mean, there's nothing left here but the boss. Which will be check 5. And then we got check 6 is the room downstairs that we need the torches for. So we're not done. We won't be done with Tower of Hera after we kill the boss here. Ooh, that was unlucky. Okay. That was unlucky. That was unlucky. This boss is not hard, but his movements are erratic, and when you're out of practice dodging them... I don't know why I always insist on, like, charging up the sword. See, like, you don't know, is he going to turn left or is he going to turn right? Well, he just so happened to turn the direction I was facing, because why not? Why wouldn't he turn? And I forgot to hit the switches, so I can't pick up any of those hearts. So this is great. And, of course, it starts over every time. We're just going to do it so we keep full movement speed, responsiveness here. I missed that. I can't believe I missed that. All right. There we go. All right, and he moves faster now. Are you kidding me? Like, you have got to be kidding me. For real with that. I swear, man. And then I fell down two flights. Yeah, it just sucks because every time it resets the fight, obviously. Like, why would it not reset the fight? You know? There's got to be a punishment for falling. It doesn't do any damage. You don't fall out of the dungeon or anything. It's not game over. So it just resets the fight. And, of course, we have fewer hearts now, so... you know what? I probably should use the hammer, but the hammer's hitbox is so much smaller than the sword, and I already don't like fighting this boss because of the erratic movement. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Red boomerang. And we got the green pendant, which opens up a check from Sarah Hassalal. Yeah, we got the cave one. Okay. Boom. We can go over here. We got to go to the dark world. The dark world is gonna be below us. All right, and boom. And I think I'm just gonna hop down here. Perfection. And there is, if you didn't know, there is a portal to the dark world right there. That'll get you right straight into the dark world, where we can climb back up the mountain. You know, we're climbing the mountain through the cave. That's what we're doing. I don't remember how to get up there. It's one of these ways. I don't think it's this way. I mean, it's not this way. But it's not this way for sure. That's gonna fall down here. We push that block. I should have used the mirror trick on it. Now that would normally drop you down, but we can just go back down the stairs. Like, it would drop you like over here, and then we can go up there. And then we want to fall down one of these holes, I'm pretty sure, like right here. That'll plop us over here on these chests, where we'll definitely remember to use the mirror trick. That's that, and a heart piece. Alright, that's the Super Bunny Cave that I'm aware of. And we should be up top now. Boom. Then we've got the Bonk Cave here, which we can get through with the hook shot. And there's a lot of fun checks in here. It's called the Bonk Cave because there's two ways to get through here. You can get through here with the hook shot, which is kind of the intended. And then you can get through here with some... you can at least get to one check, I think, with the... bonking. You speed, you boot into... Well, that sucks. At least there's two skulls up there. We don't have to reset the room. You can get over here to this check with some well-placed bonks into a wall. And then we just go around that way. Visible platforms. But they never randomize or move, so we're good there. We want to go that way. And then we want to go down. That'll get us up here on this dark rock where we want to portal to the light world to see what we got. Yes, that's the lantern. Why did this come back up? I said we got that. Oh, is it going to keep? It's going to keep. Okay. It's trying to be too smart. It's not going to let me mark that off manually. I want to go over here. Ah! Jeez, that Lionel beam hit me. We don't have any crystals right now, but we can see. What do we need? Oh, we only need one crystal to enter the palace. Super cool. All right, that's very useful. We want to go to the Tower of Hera, so we'll portal back to the light world and we'll get that last check in there. We got the lanterns so we can light fires now, which means we can go finish up the what am I doing? I got the boomerangs this time. Give me a red one, it's way better. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Actually, I do like the hook shot better for these. I don't know why I prefer the hook shot. I just do. I guess because then if I miss it, the animation will avoid the damage. So it's not as bad. Or do I like the boomerang better? I don't remember. Definitely the hook shot better. Yeah. Already can tell. The hook shot, I mean, it's just more responsive. Like there's a noticeable kind of lag to getting the boomerang started. Like the whole animation set up from button press to doing the thing, and then of course, like I said, if you miss it like that, just avoid the damage anyways. So it's like a win-win. It's a win-win, just like that. All right, here we go. And hook shot. One shots these things, so that's easy. Boom. Boom. All right, now we can go through here. We can just need to light these torches. Boom, 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 boom. And that's not useful. I love them. We got the mirror. We're holding on getting out of there. Okay, what do we got next? It's not gonna let me forget. We got all of the tower. All right, we got them all. Yes, we got all the tower. I'm starting to see what's going on here. It doesn't seem this tracker is not picking up. Yeah. It's not picking up that we went through and we got those checks. So that kind of stinks. There is this cave right here. Is this the spike cave? Ooh, this one's going to be tough. And we don't have any form of healing, and we don't have any increased magic. So yeah, this one's gonna be tough. Here goes. Let's go. Try not to get stuck on any of these torches. That's what they're there for. Oh, I don't have enough hearts to make it. Yeah, I can't make it. I cannot make that. Not with the number of hearts that I have. We want to go... Yeah, just start at the house. That's fine. And we'll go here. Oh, why am I calling the bird inside the house? Birds aren't allowed inside the house. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. We can finish up. There's the couple more checks, I think, in Hyrule Castle now. We got this one check up here with the Elder. Whatever his name is. We gotta figure out what to do about magic. Get some health potions. That's probably what we should do. We should go buy some potions from the witch. I mean, we only have 800 rupees. You know. What do you got for me? Give me something good. 10 arrows is not something good. Not something good at all. Like not even okay. It's not even okay. It's like it's that bad. It really is that bad of a thing. Okay. that's going to send us to the... No, we haven't beat Agnum yet. We can do... Normally, you'd save the princess, and we'd go out here, and then we'd go unlock the... Take her to the sanctuary, but we don't do that in the randomizer. She's already in the sanctuary. So just go through here. And that is why you want... I've tried to darkroom this. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. I don't have any magic on me. That's fine. I think there's only... There's only 2 chests, or maybe this one chest here, Dark Cross. What? I'm missing a key. Where's the key at? Isn't there supposed to be like a rat in here with a key on it? Or is that down? What? Why am I missing a key? I don't know. What do we got here? Okay, it didn't get... We got 1 chest in the escape. Oh, and then we got those 3. We got the sanctuary. And we got the back room. So we are good in Hyrule Castle, actually. We got all the checks we need. Can I warp out of this dungeon? Yes, I can. Bamf. Alright. Let's go to the village. We can go over here. And we can get to the Dark World where we'll go do the cape thing. We have a little bit of magic. I think we have enough magic to get through the bumper. Oh, there's some checks in... Might as well check Skullwoods while we're here. We don't want to skip it. And we have the big key for the Thieves Town too. Yeah. So we can't get to the boss without the fire rods. So we know we can't finish Skullwoods even if we had like all the items. And I'm not gonna pretend like I know where all the checks are. This dungeon is so confusing. There's like holes everywhere and all kinds of stuff. It's just a wild ride. So like I know there's 1 chest here. I think there's something through here. I think I just missed a chest in the other room. Yeah, see, there's nothing good there. There's a door. I thought that was a key. Isn't there like a key in here? There is not. I do have 1 key. Do I want to waste it there? I probably have to. I'm pretty sure that I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right, we're going to hit that thing so we can grab that. That's the Misery Mire compass. I did once know how to bomb jump over there, but it's tough. It's tough to do. Ouch. Ouch. Go this way. Where are you at? Because you're not... It doesn't record pickups in the dungeon. We've opened 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests. Pretty sure. Pretty sure we've opened that many chests. Unless I can't count. Boom. We need to hit the star. I forgot about that. We need to hit that. Then we can go in here, pull this thing, and we can grab the big one, the big chest. Oh, I don't have the big key. Oh, we can't grab the big chest. Never mind. At least we got statues there. Okay, so I do know where one key is for certain. And it is back over this way. There's another entrance over here. And I always forget about this key. I believe it is in this room. And it is under this that thing right there. Yeah, so we have a key. Do we need it? I hope not. But we'll figure it out. I think there's a pickup over here. Oh, I want to catch that. So I can be immune to death. All right. I hate these zombies. They're like stun timer is really short when you hit them. So you can't, like, normally you can knock enemies back reliably, but they move too quick. The fire rod really helps take them out. It really does. All right. Boom. Now we just got to push this over here, and then we're going to pull it up. Pull it up here. And we're going to get a chest. Ouch. Yeah. That thing never stops falling. It's really annoying, actually. Ooh, the upgraded sword. That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. We got another chest in there. Definitely got one more chest. So it says we're missing 2. Unless I can't count. I know that there's 1. It says there's 1 in the back. That's probably what that one means. What do we have here? We've got 1 in the back and then Mothula, which we don't know. Do we know what we've got here? We do know Ice Palace is number 4. Let's put that on there. Alright. Making good progress on those checks. So let's fall down here for good measure. We're gonna fall down here for good measure. This is where we fell down the first time, isn't it? Oh, that's fine. I wanted to come back here anyways. Now that I got the enhanced sword, we are good to go. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Where does this go? This drops me off in this room. Yeah, there's a chest in here. Precisely what I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure the hand drops down. So 5 out of 8 checks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three. So there's one more chest we have access to. Where is it? Oh, it's the big chest. Of course. It's the big chest. It's that one. Of course it is. Okay, so that concludes the extent to which we can go through there. Well, I don't have a shield for you to steal anyway, so go ahead. Take my shield. You ain't gonna do nothing with it anyways. We can go check out Thieves Town now. We can get some checks in Misery Mire too. We should be able to... I mean, we can't get all the checks in Thieves Town. There's one key that we need in the lower part. I swear. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't another, it's one thing. But there's a lot of other checks that we can do. So, for example, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got all 4 of those. We got 3 chests in the back half. So we can make our way over there quickly. I'm gonna go this way because that red thing was over there. Oh, that was close to hitting me. All right. Well, we don't want that. Boom. The big door is over here in this third corner. Okay. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to happen. There we go. Okay. And all right, we are. You know what? Let's get off the mirror before we accidentally zap ourselves back to the entrance when we don't want that. Okay. So now, if you're not familiar with this dungeon, this is the boss room right here. This is where we'll end up fighting the boss. The boss is not here yet. And if we were to bring the boss there, we would not fight them yet either. So, we go find the Thieves Master, and then we take her up there, and she like transforms and laughs at us, and then we defeat her. But we have to take her into the light. She doesn't like the light. And for some reason, she's a prisoner in her own dungeon. I don't get it. Or maybe I'm just too dense, and she was never a prisoner in her own dungeon. There's a key there. I think I should have... Yeah, I should have knocked that down. Take that up here. There we go. That'll get us over there. This is where we hit the switch for this door. Bam. 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 I want that heart. Please don't despawn it. Dang it. You despawn the heart that I wanted. I mean, you gave me another one, but I could have had 2 hearts. Alright, we got a Swamp Palace. That'll get us into the Swamp Palace now, though. Not enough keys to get through the Swamp Palace, but we can get into it. Alright. Now that we've opened up the light into the room below. And that is what we want to bring the boss into. Now we've got to go find the boss. Like I said, she's kind of imprisoned in her own dungeon down below. So I should have gone the other side. I don't know why I didn't go down the other side. That was not a smart maneuver on my part. Yeah, I should have caught it, but I took the refill. Whatever. All right, we're going downstairs to get our friend. Yeah, so over here is where we need the key. That key will open that door. Now, it is possible, less likely on Keysanity, but still possible. It is possible that the key is behind that door, in which case we don't need it. You know, if the logic does something like that, then it's because you don't need the item. So that's cool. I don't know what's up with the hitboxes on the gates here, but you can just throw bricks through them. So, okay, well, I guess we're taking the bunny. Boopity boop 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 boop. Okay, that is 6 checks. Where are we at? Thieves Town. We've got 2 of them. Yes. And we're gonna go through here. Well, we do know by process of elimination, we do know that it is at least a crystal. If we can find out which dungeon is the other red crystal, there's only 2 red crystals. If we can find out which one is the other red crystal, then we can figure out the rest of the dungeons will have to be, by process of elimination, will have to be regular crystals. All right, so we bring her into the light. She's like, ah. She didn't bring her a suntan lotion or something. I don't like this boss. It gets harder and harder. These things just fire. And of course, I don't have a shield, which would normally make it easier. We do have that one fairy, so hopefully we can get... We only need 3 more hits on it. You got to knock the head out 3 times. 3 hits to knock the head out. And we got to do that 3 times. One more time. One more hit. There we go. All right, we did it. We did it. So that's blind. We got a small key for Turtle Rock, and we got a regular crystal. So we know that... What are we in? What are we in? Thieves Town is a regular crystal that we got. All right. Boom. Okay. Now we were going to go over and do the cape thing. Nope. Leave me alone. Okay. You idiot. Can't believe that thing hit me. Knocked me into the thief, and then I exploded into arrows and money. But it wasn't money that I cared about, so he can have it. Sure. Keep my money then, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So we got one more check to do in Thieves Town. Oh, no. Hopefully we don't need it. And hopefully we don't need it. We're going to go through here. You know what? That is not where I thought it was. I don't remember how to get into this cave. I think it's this way. Okay. You can certainly do that. Yeah, I'd appreciate like an armor upgrade or something. Okay, or just, walk right into the enemy. Why not let the enemy walk right into me? Boom. All right, it's kind of showing you what that's a little bumper. So we get up here. We need the hook shot to get across. And then we can go over here. And now, how do we get through a bumper? You might ask. With an invisible cape. We just turn invisible. We can walk right through it. Other than like the thing, we still went around for it. I don't know why we did that. You gotta be kidding me. Come on now. All right, we're running out of green checks. We got the we got Ice Palace. Ice Palace is green for some reason. So that means that we can kill it with something other than, like, I don't agree that Ice Palace should be green, but what do I know? We can take out, yeah, let's do that. Let's take out the Desert Palace. We'll still have a check there, but we can take the boss. Let's make sure we got I think we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, we've got 1 chest left. We'll see what we got. Why did I jump down? That means we're gonna have to go through the main entrance. We are low on health, and I do not have a heal. Yeah, we don't know what that is. We got 1 check there. We know what's in the cave, but won't let me check it off. Well, let me put it here. That was a small key, I believe. Definitely something we want. We don't know what the Master Sword check is. Got to press a button there. Oh my word. Again, does the Ganon's Tower have a lot of checks in it? That is where we need to go. We got a crystal. Right, yeah, so we can go into Ganon's Tower now. Forgot about that. We only needed one to get in there. And now we're in there. Somebody drop a heart. Thank you. Incessant beeping is annoying. Alright, here we go up this way. Thank you for the other heart. We still can't get that check. Oh, that's right. We do have 2 checks in here that we can't get. And that's also a small key, isn't it? Isn't that also a small key? I've already forgotten what this check is. This is a small key. Yes, it is. It is a small key. Which means we are going to want to come back for that. It's funny, like it let me accidentally click off the library check, but that one check inside of the... Ow. Alright, we're going to do better about catching these fairies this time. There we go. There we go. Okay. We caught our fairies. I wonder if I tell it what it is it going to stop pestering me? Oh, that's on top. Well, we know it's in the cave, too. It should still stop pestering me for that, but it's not. Okay, yeah, just shoot me. That's fine. I think some of these are hearts. Yeah, there's a heart there. There's a heart there. And there I am dead to a tile. Trying to get hearts so I don't die to the tiles. That's why we call fairies. So there was one heart in here. And I died trying to get it. So that's great. That's great. Wow, perfect. Alright. Just don't like those laser things because there's nothing you can do about them. They kill you. Your options are to just don't die to them. Right? And it's like, you know what? That sucks, right? Like, I want to do more than not die to them. Alright, come on. Boom. Boom. There we go. Lantern. Light it. Light it. Light it. Light it. Then we gotta wait for this animation to play out. It's gonna go reveal the door. We got some hearts here. We got some magic refill there. And the land molas. Alright. Alright. There we go. We got one down. We got 2 down. And hopefully... Ow. Hopefully we'll have 3 down here. One more hit. One more hit. Yep, one more hit. There we go. That was just a heart piece. That was not worth it. Alright. Boom. Ba-boom. Okay, what do we got? We got checks in the Swamp Palace. We got checks in Ganon's Tower. Where do we want to go? I don't know how many checks we have in Ganon's Tower, to be honest with you. I don't really want to do Ice Palace. How do you do Ice Palace without without fire rod. We should pause it so that thing doesn't kill me. Alright, let's see. How do you do Ice Palace without fire rod? Or does the game know? Does the game know us? Does the game know something we don't know? Okay, that's Ice Palace, no logic. That's not what I wanted. You can complete the ice without the fire rod by using the Bombos medallion. That's right. Is that Bombos? I don't remember which one is Bombos. What's the Bombos medallion? Bombos medallion. The Bombos medallion is that one. That is the Bombos medallion. Okay, so that's what I figured. One of the medallions will get us in there. I hate it. We're gonna give it a best shot. Now there's a skip in Ice Palace that I would love to do. Hard to pull off, and I've already died so many times I don't want to like reduce my health trying to pull it off. I'm still gonna try it. It's a bomb jump. It saves a lot of effort. Yeah, it just saves a lot of effort. And I mean, it's not crazy difficult to pull off or anything. And bam. Okay, we got that. We got 3 keys in here. That's 1 key. We're going down. What's a yellow palace? So this is the yellow ice. I don't want to know where that came from. We don't need to be in here. And then over here. Like penguin thing. I don't know what these are. I call them penguins. Is there a check over here? I think there is, but we can't get to it. Yeah. We gotta get to it from a different direction. Alright, why don't you hit me some more? I still have hearts left. You know, 3 more times maybe? Is there a chest up here in here? I cannot remember for the life of me. What's it gonna hurt? I mean, we gotta go through that other room again, but like, whatever. Okay, that's what it hurts. It hurts a lot. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we came back down here because we would have missed this check. Alright, there's one of our 8 checks down. And then we go through here. We got to hit that switch again. And we got hit by that thing again. That's great. We got 1 heart left. And up here. We need bombs. Wow. Wow. I thought I could hit the enemy inside the wall. I grappled onto the wall. And I died. I wish these things had more consistent timing on the electricity. You know, they just kind of zap whenever they want to. Should have caught that. Oh, well. Alright, this one is like, oh, nope, I don't want to throw the bomb on me. I want it to be like right there in the corner. Was that what I want to do? I don't remember. I don't think that's what I wanted to do, but we'll figure it out. Over here, we got you. We're going to put that there. Over there, we got you. We're going to put that there. What the hell? Did we not put a bomb on it the first time? Like, I don't get that. All right, we're going to go through here. This is where we're going to try the bomb jump coming up soon. Ouch. So ideally, we would have hit that. Oh, no, we want to hit that switch for sure. So we want to hit that switch. So we want to leave these blue ones up. And then we want to position ourselves. I'm going to have to look up the pixel for it. So step 1 is we need to align up to the wall here. So we need to go back 0 pixels, 1 pixel. I think I see 0 pixels. Or am I... I'm in the hole. I don't want to be in the hole. I'm in the hole. Okay, I need to get better at these refined movements. No pixels, 1 pixel. If you see 2 pixels, sword, 1 pixel from shadow. Yeah, I guess so. Sword touching bomb shadow. Then place the bomb. Oh, sword 1 pixel from shadow. Okay, I see. If you see 3 pixels, I see 2. I see 2. So now we place a bomb. Can't hit the right button. Now we place a bomb, and then we have to position 1 pixel below the bomb shadow. All right. 2 pixels, place the bomb, 1 below. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly executed. And that'll save us some time from having to go around multiple times. So it's worth the effort, I think. And it's not that hard to execute either. Like, I mean, you saw that, like, you know, there's a nice little guide and everything. Now I just have to remember to make the actually useful, like I just have to actually make use of benefiting from that, which I don't quite remember where we benefit from it, but somewhere. So that's great. Yeah, all right, get us there. Get us there. The fire comes this way. Boom. All right, we're down here. We gotta destroy these things. Boom. Grab that chest, which was just bombs. Then we're gonna bow here. And then the big thing is the big chest. We got Skullwood small key. That's useful. We still need the did I want to fall down here? I don't know if I was ready to fall down here, honestly. There's still more checks up there. I mean, like, we've got 3 out of not all of the checks. That's going to go up. That's over here. There's no check that way. All right. This is probably a mistake trying to go out, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because I feel like we're missing checks. Ouch. This is where... Oh, one of these has it. There it is. Right there. Can't do anything to that. Over this way. Go, go, go. I don't remember where all the checks are in this dungeon. That's the hard part. There are quite a few checks around. I know there's not a check in that room for sure. Does this room lead to a check? I don't know. I don't want to look it up unless we get out of here and... unless we just can't find it. And this, of course, is what happens when you do the dungeon with the skip. Because you're like, oh, well, did I get them all? I don't know. I'm almost positive I don't need to go up there. I need to go through here. Nope, that was wrong. So I'm almost positive I need to ignore my instincts and go up here. Boom. Okay. Well, we got somewhere. I'm missing a room that I know exists. I want that heart. Give me that. I missed it. I missed it. I missed the heart. That one thing just like went off screen there, didn't it? All right, we're gonna go that way. Bum, bum, bum. This is where I was expecting to be. Yeah. Okay. So over here, I don't think this wall is bombable. Well, we're gonna try it anyways. Yeah, I didn't think so. We're gonna go up here. This is definitely on the way to some checks. There was a check in that room we just came through, but we're gonna have to go back through it anyways. Got to hammer these little gopher things down. There's a key. Bauma Stalfos. All right, and that gave us a check here. I think... please don't be a one-way door. I think there's a check up here. Yes, this is the one that we'd have to circle back around for. That's the one we'd have to circle back around for. And then that should open the door. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to get that chest. And then I'm pretty sure we can go through here. Yeah. Which way did we go originally? Did we go up or down? Well, I don't want to go this way, but don't really have a choice now. Guess we're going down. Back into this room. Okay, that's cool. We didn't reset back too far. So yeah, we went down. That's the direction we went. Boom. Okay, well, I wish I had known that was going to be a fairy. Really? I can catch fairies with a hook shot and it doesn't offer me to keep them? Target's so small on that thing. Boom. Boom, up there. That last check is just going to be... oh, we are missing a small key, aren't we? Oh, no. Yeah, we needed a small key too. Oh man, did I just mess this up? It still says we can get through the ice palace, but I don't think so. I think I just jinxed it. I think I just jinxed it. Lining up on those stairs is such a pain in the butt. Okay, I don't need to bomb that. We just need to drop down here because we're going to go through here. And we're going to fall down here. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay because we because we cheated it. We did the bomb jump, so we don't need the key. I did not want to have to fight that thing, though. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. And we're basically here at the boss. The boss is on this side. We gotta pull this out of the way. We gotta hit this things. And then we gotta hope and pray. Because I'm not good at this fight. And they do a lot of damage. And I don't have any armor. And I don't have a lot of health. So, yeah. We'll see how far can we do. We can hit them a couple of times with this, I think. Will that do some damage to them? I don't know if that did any damage to them. But, I mean, might as well just use all of my magic and see if... I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't hit them, right? So they move around randomly, and you've got to keep track. The ice will change which directions that it shatters in. Like that time it almost hit me. I've actually done pretty good about... Okay, I was just about to say I did good not getting hit, and then I got hit. Can we kill one of these things already? Okay, there we go. One down. 2 left. 2 left. Very annoying. Oh, that was close. All right. Okay, that was well executed. And we got the magic mushroom. Great, that opens up a check. Okay, so Ice Palace was a crystal. We got the crystal. We got all 8 checks. That's 3, 6, 7, yeah, 8. Ice Palace is off the board now, thankfully. That actually wasn't too bad. Honestly, could have been a lot worse. And we got the mushrooms, so we can go drop it off at our witch friend. Yeah. We can talk to you. We can buy some. Always buy blue just because it's health and green. So, yeah. Do I have to like leave and come back? Like I don't know what the protocol is here. I've got the master. Didn't mean to go there. Okay. Please don't hit me. Okay. We can get the master sword. So let's go ahead and get that while we're waiting on the witches to do their thing. Yeah, we got all the pendants. All the pendants are in the light world. That's fun for a randomizer. Yay. So now we got all the pendants. We got the book. We can go get whatever's in the master sword area. Obviously, it's not the master sword. Could still be the golden sword. We don't have the golden sword yet, which is fine. We don't really need it. We want to go up here. Through here. I remember I used to feel like really smart knowing how to get through here to the master sword. You know, the lost woods, you're supposed to get lost in there. And it's like, oh, I know how to do it. I know how to get through it. What are you going to give me? Give me something good. 10 whole arrows. Oh, my word. Yeah, I mean, 10 whole arrows. I mean, you can't compete. You can't compete with 10 arrows. You literally cannot compete with 10 arrows. We got the entrance. Yeah. We did not get that one. We got some of those. We got some of those. I don't remember how many we got, but we got some of those. Okay. I think we're gonna go to Gan's Palace. I'm gonna have to end stream soon, so we'll try and hit up Gan's Palace and see how many we can get there. Oh my gosh, I hate these enemies so much. You hit it in the wrong spot. You know, we're gonna go through here. Oh, well, I was gonna say the old man can heal me, but I'm already full health. You know what? We forgot to pick up our item from the witch. I guess we're gonna go back over there and grab that before we bother with Cannon's Tower. We're not gonna finish Cannon's Tower by any stretch of the imagination, but there are a lot of pickups in there. So, boom. There we go. All right, it's another pot. Cool. I mean, another bottle. Cool. That's great. I didn't really need another bottle, but I won't turn it down. Go through here. We do have enough health to make it through the spike cave, one direction at least. I guess technically we can make it through both directions. We got the blue potions. Such a waste of money, but you know, well, I mean, what do you buy them for if you don't use them? What do you buy them for if you don't use them? Who knows? Boom, 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 boom. Climbing up the thing. We're on top of the mountain. Yes, we are. Here we go. Boom. All right. And back down into the spike cave we go. We're at full health. We're at full health. We're not at full magic. So the first thing we'll do is we'll refill our magic. We have a green potion. We're running low on magic, so we're going to do that now. Why? I don't want to accidentally use it. There we go. Oh, I changed off the cape to take the potion, so that didn't work. And then we got to pick this up. There we go. Okay. That was the map to Eastern Palace. Wow. All right. No, thank you. No, thank you. What a worthless run that was. I can't portal out of a cave. I can only do it in a dungeon. Alright, well, we know we're going to take damage. We'll see where we're at. We're going to try to get there. Come on. Optimize those corners. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the potion just in case we need it. Alright, we didn't need it. We're good. Let's get off it before we accidentally use it. And we jump down. I'm not sure if we can get to the other side of Death Mountain. Yeah, the bridge is out. The bridge is out. It's closed. We got to go up to Turtle Rock. Excuse me there. We're gonna borrow Spectacle Rock here. I'm tired of seeing the green. It's throwing me off. I'm going to hop down and we're gonna get the Spectacle Rock item. We're just going to do it. It's bombs. It's worthless, but I can't uncheck it manually. It keeps coming back. And it's really, really throwing me off. It's really throwing me off. Okay, so we got him. We got him. Can you leave me alone now? Okay, we can't jump across that way. That stinks. Can I, like, sneak across there? Nope, we'll fall straight down. Alright. We're just gonna go out this way then. Bum, bum, bum. I feel like this room they're just showing off, like, look, we can make diagonals now. Were there any diagonals in the original? I don't think so. I don't think there were any diagonals in the original. I've got some more keys for Palace of Darkness. I can probably go back there. There's several places I can check. I don't need to check Ganon's Tower specifically, but I know Ganon's Tower has a lot of checks in it. And so that's kind of like what I'm coming up here for. There's bound to be something worthwhile in Ganon's Tower based on just the sheer number of checks that would be available in Ganon's Tower. Where did that thing go? I guess it disappears when... I don't know. I'm not going to pretend how it works. Okay, we know we need hammer. Hammer. Ouch. I know there's a fairy under there. Doesn't do me any good. Okay, I don't remember the order, so this will be fun. I think I remember the order, but I could be wrong about it. I want to say it's this one, and then this one, and obviously that was correct. Okay, and we need bombos to open this up. We're going to go ahead and do that, because why not? Okay, we don't have magic. I'm not going to waste magic in my potion refilling that. We can take these things out, kind of. I don't really know the best way to fight them. I don't like their positioning here. Their positioning sucks. They're boxing me in. Alright, they killed me. And now I gotta go all the way back around. I don't have any fairies on me. Alright, we're gonna call it there.